Hey everyone, Joshua here from the Garden, and we're back to a new Simpsons review. And if you're already seen the last one, go and check it out. And this is the second episode of season 6, Lisa's Rival. So the episode starts with Lisa playing her saxophone, Bart telling her to keep it down, her saying that it's her room, that she can do what she wants, and Bart saying that it's his room, that he could do what he wants when he keeps kicking on the wall. And Lisa trying to play in the garage, but Homer's saying that he's trying to fix this camera, which, he uses a drill and a hammer, pretty much breaking it. She tries to play in the living room after this thought process daydream that Marge has, and she says that she'll go outside to play her saxophone. And she's playing outside, and Ned and his kids are saying that it thinks it's Gabriel's trumpets, pretty much. And Ralph wanting answers, and of course, Lisa's saying that she cannot give him answers. Which, when the questions are of needing to be said, Lisa sees this new kid that pretty much gets the answer. And Lisa introduces herself to the new kid, starts hyperventilating in the bag, pretty much getting shoved, and being asked if she can come over to the new kid's house, which Homer eating a pizza while Bart's trying to steer. They end up seeing Sugar Truck pretty much broken, telling the guy that he'll just keep an eye on the sugar while the guy goes and gets help. And he pretty much starts digging and getting the sugar back to the house, which Marge is still doing the dreaming, and Lisa trying to get some advice pretty much, and about the new kid. And Homer actually cooking dinner because he has his own sugar that's completely made out of sugar, which pretty much has glass and different things in it, pretty much, which at practice of Lisa's class, different kids are trying to audition, and Lisa's actually doing good, and the new kid too. And then they start going back at each other till Lisa starts to hyperventilate and passes out, thinking that she wins, but no, the new kid pretty much takes her spot. Then she thought it's a dream, but it's not. So she again tries to get some advice from Marge. Marge saying that she's her number one child, and Bart comes in saying number one boy, and then Maggie saying you know exactly what she means. Homer, being a sugar man, delivery man, comes to Principal Skinner. Principal Skinner's mom telling him some things, and Principal Skinner saying that now he's grounded. So Ralph's still trying to get answers, but no. And then the new girl getting shoved, and Lisa's starting to miss about that. And of course, Bart saying, note yourself, put a rubber spider in Lisa's in her dress. And then we see these things going towards Millhouse, and then this fake card, even though she doesn't need a card because Bart obviously is right next door. And Homer obviously saying that he made $1. Well, being made, he found $1 while trying to sell sugar, and Marge says that he lost $40 for not going to work. Lisa is still trying to figure out exactly what will become as he becomes second place in this band that are booing. And Bart comes with this piece of paper, and the new kid's pretty much as perfect as could be, no problems or anything. So Millhouse is being threatened to jump, which he does. And she pretty much, Lisa comes over to the new kids in the house, which she meets her dad and sees all of her trophies and her project pretty much. And yeah, is given a ball pretty much, which is given back, and yeah, her face though. And Homer pretty much guarding the salt, which is starting to sleep, and yeah, he does sleep, and Marge tells him to wake up and to get rid of that salt, pretty much. Stop guarding that salt, which this guy says that he snagged some salt while he was sleeping. And yeah, Marge pretty much telling him to get rid of that salt. And he's saying that he can't, pretty much. And eventually there's bees that start coming by, and he tries to get rid of the bees, which he keeps getting stung. And Lisa, obviously, saying that all these weeks and days and she finished this project, which pretty much gets blown and ends up through the window. And she agrees to go with Bart's idea of what he has, which is Springer with a water hose, pretty much. So they have a better idea to pretty much swap out her project, pretty much. Which these bee guys are talking, and they notice that the bees are coming to Homer's house, which they would agree to pay $200 for, pretty much, for it. Which it starts to rain. Obviously, they start to leave. The bees start to leave. The salt starts to melt. He starts crying and says that he got taught a very valuable lesson. And they are at this diorama contest, which, yeah, Nelson has the grapes of wrath, which, yeah, he says there's the grapes and there's the wrath, which splats everything, and then there's a Charlie of the chocolate factory, Charlie of Chocolate Factory, which, yeah, pretty much all the chocolate is gone. And then Bart's trying to make a diversion to swap out the project, and she does, and they say that, yeah, pretty much has a heart, pretty much, which is not exactly what it is, and she's getting in trouble, pretty much, and Lisa's starting to feel some regret, looking at the floorboard, and, yeah, still feeling more regret, and eventually she snaps and pretty much shows that she actually did what Lisa did. Yeah, she actually did what Lisa did. And Ralph has these Star Wars action figures, pretty much, which, yeah, wins first prize. And they're sucked as they are. And the new kid's pretty much saying that she wasn't, she didn't really expect or want to win. She wanted to see what second would feel like. So, her and the new kid, Lisa and the new kid, become friends. And Ralph pretty much rubbing in and breaks his action figures, which they go on and have a walk together and go and play together. So yeah, this ends another episode, another great episode. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. It's like and subscribe to the channel. Just wanted to get some turned on, see anything new. And let me know what you think of the classic book. To catch you on the next one.